want other moms to know that kick counting is one of the simplest things that you can do in a pregnancy, and it has great reward. Everett was born back in March when I noticed a reduce in his fetal movement, and his kicks were just not normal. And it's so easy, it's so simple to do, and it has brought so much joy into our life, especially during this difficult time of COVID-19. So if I wouldn't have spoken up back in March when I was nervous about COVID and I wasn't sure what to expect going in for a test and having him early, we wouldn't have this joy in our life right now. So I would just like to encourage other moms to just take the few minutes, 10, 15 minutes that it takes to kick count throughout a day. It's so simple and so worth it.
Towards the end of my 36th week, it started taking longer than it usually did. It could have been a different outcome altogether. My provider was listening. They took my concern pretty seriously, so that helped too. So I encourage them to speak up because their baby lives might depend on it. I'm really grateful that I found out about count the kick from my doctors.
If that is what's keeping you from going in and checking on your baby, hours and minutes matter. Once you notice, go in, don't wait. I will be honest with you, afterwards I struggled with the fact of, what if the nurse hadn't called me? And I know I would have eventually called, but wondering if, I'm going in 10 or 12 hours, surely the baby will be okay in 10 or 12 hours. And in my case, that probably would not have been the case. Like, even hours would have made a difference.
I think it played a huge role. I think if I didn't know about this program, I don't know what I would have done, because I maybe would have just thought he was having like an off day or an off week, because like some people were telling me that once you get to the third trimester that the babies move less. So they're like, he's so big that he's not really able to move around. So then I was like, I don't know, because he's just so regular. He's been so regular until this one day. So I just had to trust myself and contact the doctor.
I want other moms to know that the importance of using the Count the Kicks app and how simple and easy it is to use to count your baby's kicks and monitor the amount of time that it takes your baby to get those normal kick counts. And I also want other moms to know that it's not just is your baby kicking and moving, but is your baby kicking and moving in the same pattern and in the same amount of time? Because had I not paid attention to that and mentioned something to my providers, Kembra's outcome may have been different because her kick count had changed. The pattern had changed. It was still a normal pattern, but it had changed from what was normally heard.
Counting kicks is extremely important. Without counting kicks, this little girl, Olivia, would not be here today. Every doctor and nurse that I came in contact with in the hospital said if I didn't count my kicks, Olivia would not be here today. So it's extremely important that you're counting the kicks, and the app makes it super helpful and super easy and helps you learn your body and know your movements, so that way you can ensure you're bringing your baby into this world.